John Sichon, Rappler reporter for the Visayas, and you're watching Rappler Recap. Today, Thursday, March 6, is the date for the Iloilo Kickoff, Volunteers Kickoff Rally for senatorial aspirants Kiko-Bam and Bam Aquino. So they were just here earlier today, and we got to hear from them, not just their speeches, their platforms, and their campaign plans as well. And of course, some slight and very subtle clapbacks versus their opponents as well. But let's start with the presser and what happened, because not only were Kiko-Bam here, they were also joined by former Senate President Franklin Drilon, whose home turf is in Iloilo City. He's a born and raised Ilonggo, and he was able to really lay down, not just give his endorsement for the Kiko-Bam campaign, but also talk about the campaign plans as well. But let's go towards Kiko-Bam and Bam Aquino first, because Kiko-Bam his platforms revolve around food security and of course ensuring that there are better solutions for the agricultural sector, while Bam Aquino wants to put more effort into helping the youth sector get access to free college education, and of course ensure that they have better job opportunities after they graduate. So those are the major platforms that we got coming from Kiko-Bam. But we also got to talk to them about their campaign plans, because here in Iloilo, they're very much proud that they were able to aggregate votes in 2022. They successfully won over their political rivals then, with the Uniteam tandem of former Senator and now President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and of course Sara Duterte. So one of the things that they mentioned was while they had this solid front together, the Uniteam tandem still lost to the Leni Robredo and Kiko-Bam tandem in 2022. So they were able to really aggregate that much support and allies in Iloilo City, but also in the province of Iloilo as well. It's also worth mentioning that the hometown of Senator Risa Ontiveros is also in Capiz, which would also explain why she's here today, which is, Capiz is only north of Iloilo, and she was here to really give the lowdown on why it should be Kiko and Bam that should be in the Senate together with her as well. But let's also transition towards why it's so important for them to come here to Iloilo, because Iloilo is also one of their, not just being a top destination, but it's also where they were also able to solidly create a foundation, a community of volunteers that are willing to provide help and support for them whenever they're called to. Because what we saw here at the rally, because not only is it a volunteers kickoff rally, we also saw a lot of individuals coming from the youth sector, coming from individuals who are senior citizens, who are also providing support as well, whether it be through tarps, providing places for campaign headquarters. There were also individuals here who were giving water bottles as well. So there's a lot of support and community here. And so many of the supporters were able to feel that nostalgia of the 2022 rallies. We got to talk to them, and they said there was so much nostalgia, and they were just happy to be able to see Leni Robredo again, who was here at the rally as well. And they were also very much excited to be able to chant again and sing to the song Liwanag sa Dilim, and so much more. And besides that, they were also very much happy that they got to hear from Kiko-Bam and Bam Aquino as well, and what their plans are. And speaking of those plans that were presented not just in the presser, but here at the kickoff rally as well, this afternoon at around 5 p.m. Because we saw coming from them, there were really very interesting takes, clapbacks actually, coming from Risa Ontiveros and Leni Robredo. as what we heard from them, from Risa Ontiveros, was how the people, the voters, need real unity. So, which might be a clapback or not, but it's a very clear reference to the unit team tandem, which is now no more, because we very visibly see the clashing and the heat between the Dutertes and the Marcoses. And so now, they're very clear with their messaging with Kiko-Bam that if unity is what you're looking for, there's real unity right here, and that's what we're getting. But what really was the final nail in the coffin was when former Vice President Leni Robredo came on stage and said, maghihiwalay na sila, pero magkasama pa rin tayo. So those words really echoed and really struck at the hearts of supporters here, which made them really shout even louder, and really made them much more energized and somewhat revitalized as well. And I think that is also what is clearly the goal of this kickoff rally here, was to really revitalize that pink vote, the pink force here in Iloilo, in the province, that really gave them that advantage over the unit team tandem in 2022. And so we're going to be seeing more of that dynamic of reaching out to familiar grounds, but we're also going to be hearing from them in also unfamiliar grounds as well, reaching out to those other places in order to gain more votes and, of course, revitalize that pink force as well. So don't forget to follow us on our social media pages and check out the Rappler website for more news and updates. We also have more information that you can find on our Rappler Communities app, where we're going to give you live updates there through our politics channel. So if you're looking for those things, don't worry, nandito pa rin kami. So once again, you're watching Rappler Recap. I'm John Sichon, Rappler, Iloilo.